They creep at us at the dead of night. The thought about them keeps us awake. We tend to ignore their presence, yet they're always here. No, I'm not talking about Nosferatus or vampires, nor am I referring to jinns or monsters. I'm talking about tier lists. Yes, these lists that show up every now and then and pretend to give us the ultimate answers to who is the strongest in fighting games are always here. And today, we have a new one about my beloved The King of Fighters 15 and from a very famous player. Now before we get started and talk about that in details, gentle reminder as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new video. So, tier lists, yes, we have a new one today. Now, King of Fighters 15 has been out for a while and we've had all kinds of tier lists before, right? We kind of all agree on one thing. Kronen is the best right now. He is the ultimate tier. And he is there by himself, and everybody seems to agree. Now, this new tier list that appeared today is from Xiaohai. You probably know Xiaohai. If you know King of Fighters and if you watched any tournaments in the past few years, then you know Xiaohai, the absolutely badass, strong player in the King of Fighters series, shared his thoughts on the actual tier list, and we're gonna discuss it right now. Let's go ahead and check Xiaohai's tier list for the King of Fighters 15, which is taking into consideration the latest DLC team. So the tier list is not divided into an S plus or S plus plus, but actually in numbers, with 15 being the highest. And in that tier, it's only Kronen, and I absolutely agree with his reasoning here. Kronen right now needs to be nerfed. He absolutely is kind of not giving a good vibe when you watch tournaments, because pretty much in every match you watch, the last round is usually a Kronen mirror match. Following Kronen, so there's no contest there, I'm not even gonna discuss that. Following him is Yashiro and B. Janet as the second two strongest characters. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I do think they're both strong characters, but to put them alone in the in there is kind of, especially B. Janet. I would tend to not have her in there and have her in the in the third tier, which includes Kula, Rock, Chizuru, and my boy Gato. Now, no discussion there. I think this makes sense. Following that, number 8 is Kyo, Iori, Benimaru, Mai, Shermie, Elizabeth, and Orochi Chris. Following that is a larger one, which includes the majority of the characters. Rav, who was top tier one day, Athena, Isla, Yamazaki, Giz, Blue Mary, Andy, Robert, my beloved Clark, Dolores, Kukri, Haomaru, and Orochi Yashiro. Now, I'm not sure. I don't agree with Kukri being there. I believe Kukri should be a little bit lower than that, honestly. Following that, the next tier list has Yuri, Leona, Chris, Terry, who again was a top tier, Whip, Shune, Joe, Ash, King, and Orochi, Shermie, as well as Nakururu and Dolly Dagger. And having both those characters in one tier list is kind of strange to me. But again, I haven't played them well enough to actually be able to say for sure whether that makes sense or not. Following that is King of Dinosaurs, Vanessa, Meiten Kun, Hydern, Antonov, Rugal, Rio. Rio? That's kind of okay. Rio should not be there. Rio absolutely should not be there and should absolutely be higher than that. I do not agree with this. I don't know what you guys think. Absolutely don't agree with that. Luong and K-Dash. And then the last two tiers are kind of understandable. We have Angel, or Angel, Maxima, and at the end, we have Billy Khan and Ramon. And Ramon, again, just like everybody agrees that Kronen is actually top tier and the best, everybody agrees that Ramon is the worst. Now, having him with Billy Khan, I would tend to put Billy Khan with Maxima and Angel in there, but again, it's debatable. It's debatable. So it actually is not a bad, not a bad tier list, right? I mean, it's kind of makes sense. Most of it, I don't agree with some of it, obviously. So it's not sure, honestly. It is quite an interesting tier list, and we are at a point in the King of Fighters 15 life where I do believe that we need a balance patch. Pretty bad. Now, some of us were hoping that there was going to be one by, when the time of the last Season 1 DLC team was released, Team Samurai Shodown or Team Samurai, but that wasn't the case. And I really hope we're going to get, that new balance patch as soon as possible, because as I said, I love the game. The game is amazing, but right now, when you look at any competitive, any tournaments, the number of Kronens is kind of a put off for a lot of people. I don't mind, I still watch and enjoy, but when you're trying to get new people and you're trying to get new players and people interested in the game, seeing everybody playing the same character is never a good sign, right? And that was, look at Terry, Vanessa, and Ralph, and they were patched pretty quickly. Now Kronen, unfortunately, he's still top tier, and he's still quite the force to be reckoned with. And I do hope, as I said, there is going to be a change quick. Maybe not a big overhaul patch, because that would take some time, like a big new balance update. I think that should not come out now and should not release until Season 2 starts. It makes sense. But again, Kronen needs to be nerfed, and he needs to be nerfed before the Season 2 patch. Again, the game is in a good place right now. It's the competitive scene is there, and I'm hoping the game is still gonna thrive and people are still gonna play it, even though there are some big games coming out like Street Fighter 6. I do hope we're gonna still have those two games side by side. Again, the King of Fighters 15 is getting cross-play netcode, which is amazing, which is absolutely going to solve any issues I believe that we might have right now trying to connect to different people. Having such fighting games in general, it's a niche community, and having that community split between a number of consoles is making it even smaller, and it's absolutely not healthy for the longevity of the scene. Now, having crossplay again with Season 2, I think is a tremendous idea. I think it's going to be great, and I can't wait to be able to play people quickly and just play on my PC. I prefer to play PC and play against my friends on the PlayStation or Xbox and just have a blast and playing against every one of you in the streams that I usually do. I think that will be awesome. So what do you guys think about Xiaohai's tier list? Do you guys agree with it? Do you think it's BS? Do you think it's too soon to even talk about that? Or do you think it's completely wrong and tier lists don't exist and they're just, figment of our imagination? Let me know all that and more in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video from Neogeonow. Now don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not done so, and I would like to take this opportunity and thank my patrons for supporting the channel and making this content possible. Making daily videos and especially the documentaries and lore episodes takes a very long time and a lot of effort, and being able to get some support for these time-consuming tasks allow me to keep going and strive for more and better content. With that said, I want to give a big special shout out to Michael, Brian Tiard, Fahad Suwaidi, Jacques Paul, Berugadono, and Enrique Sandoval, as well as special thanks to Shaka Asamia, Refugio Robles, Felipe Guimara, Jihao Ju, Muhammad Al-Blushi, Anthony Longino, Burned Retinas, Lily Wong Esmeralda, Goran, and Dangerman 1973. Those of you who are not yet Neogeonow patrons, I hope you will check my Patreon page where you can become patrons, helping the channel produce more videos as well as receive special perks that are exclusive to patrons, like early access to videos, exclusive making-offs, and other SNK digital goodies. Link for the Neogeo Patreon page is in the description below. So until next time, thank you for watching.